Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to swath oats. So we've got the John Deere 7810. 7410 is down for the moment. It works, but we're having an electrical issue with it. This is the MacDon swather, as you know. This thing comes out once a year for oats. She's ready to rock and roll. So today's the day we're gonna start laying oats down. So enjoy the video. These are some big old windrows. Swather's working great. There it is up there. Some really good oats. Good crop. It's a hot day out, but we're getting them down. I think we got a real good stand of clover underneath. Ground is still pretty wet, but there's not much we can do about it. We just got to get these oats down. But yeah, that's a lot of oats right there. Combine's gonna come through and pick it all up. This whole field. He's already got the small section done. Over there, we're doing this big field into two sections. This section is going to be chopped, no straw. The small section up there is going to be, we're going to make straw off of that. Good looking crop this year, just the weather hasn't cooperated well with us lately, but it's time. It's time to get these down. So yeah, I'm excited to see what yields we're going to get. I think we're going to get some real good yields off this stuff. So, pretty good. So he's starting off, he's splitting the field. He's just gonna kind of work his way towards the middle of that small section there. Pretty cool. All right. Here we're gonna have to mow off. Aim for soybeans. So he's got almost, this whole 40-acre section's almost done. And then he's gonna work on the last of it way up there. So our weather this summer has been kind of crappy. So I got the combine ready, everything's ready. The thing is, we have been getting constant rain after rain and humidity, so nothing's been drying, but we're finally getting it down, because if we get a bad storm, it's gonna just wreck all this, and we're gonna lose probably a good chunk of our oats, especially if we got hail. But we haven't gotten hail yet, and we probably won't, but we don't wanna take that chance. So we're getting it down. We usually let them sit for a week to let them sweat and dry out, but we're probably gonna have to pick these up earlier than normal. So probably starting tomorrow. So enjoy that. But we're gonna get them all down, and we'll see how the harvest goes from there. So here he comes back. He's just got this small block left, and then he'll move on to the stuff down there. Yeah, Swather's a pretty simple machine. It works very well, very low maintenance. Looks good. These are very thick windrows. This field we will not be baling this field in straw. There were a lot of thistles and weeds in this field. Not a ton, but more than we wanted. We didn't want that in the straw that we sell. So, all right, back 40 section is done. 7 acres done. Now he's working on this section. This is the section we will be drawing straw from. So we'll be making round bales and then putting them in plastic tubes over there. We got just enough room over there to do straw and third cutting of this year. And then we gotta start selling. So third cutting hay will be soon. As you can see over there, it is growing. Corn looks great, beans look great too. So I think we're looking at a good fall. Hopefully, if all goes well. But here he comes with the swather. So he's doing them this way. He did those that way. So that way we can that way when they're baling this field and when we have to flip it with the wheel rake, they don't have to what's the word I'm looking? They don't have to turn as many times. That's what I was thinking. So yeah, here they come. So here he comes. 7810's done this before in the past. The last few years it's been the 7410, but 7410 is down for the day. Hoping to get it up and going early this next week. So. That swather is a very light machine, which is very nice. Even though it's light, its build quality is not light though. It's a pretty rugged machine. And then so he's basically doing it. He takes a section, he goes round and round and round, and basically we can only take these windrows one way with the combine. They'll only feed in properly going one way. So that's one thing you got to remember when you're combining. Looking good. Trusty old Honda. This thing holds up. Good machine. Good machine. Also, as some of you might have noticed, I got a new farm hat. My old hat, I retired my other hat. It was at Case IH. The only thing tougher than the farm is the farmer hat. I got it for free at the Farm Progress Show 2022. Became my work hat. And it was just kind of getting worn out and filthy. So this spring I switched to this Massey Ferguson hat. So you'll be seeing this for a while. But yeah. This all done in no time. These are the beans. These are probably the cleanest beans we've had in 5 years. I think we finally gotten a hold on the weed problem. Last year, as you guys remember, we had a massive water hemp issue. Not the case this year. There's a few weeds out here and there, but this field is pretty clean compared to a lot of the organic fields that you'll see out there. I mean, this is just as clean, if not cleaner than those. So, pretty good. Here's the corn that was planted onto alfalfa hay ground. As you guys can see, this stuff is looking amazing. Very low weed pressure. There's a few right on the very edge here, but actually a lot of those are just big alfalfa. But for the most part, very clean corn, very good looking corn. So I think we should be expecting a pretty good crop here. So looking good. Hay, as you can see, is coming back up nice and tall. So there will be another crop here soon with the new mower conditioner, as you guys saw in the second cutting. Yeah, no, I will say this summer's been different than others. This is probably one of the wettest summers we've had in a long time. It's been so wet, so humid, very buggy, and most of all, just hot. Like 90, a lot of 90s, upper 80s with the humidity. Not quite to the hundreds yet, but it's gotten close. So fall is definitely something I think about all the time. I really want fall harvest to get here because it's hot, very hot. And fall time's usually the time of year I like to work outside because it's a lot cooler, a lot more mild. Colder temperature, I can usually get a lot more work done. So, but July will be over in a few days, and then August, and then September. So we'll be there sooner than we think. So that's good. But yeah. All right, this is all he's got left from there to there. I just brought him out a 5 gallon of diesel. He was getting low, but he's almost done. He's got enough to finish now. There he goes. All right, just a little bit left. I'm gonna get the final view, the final shot here. All right, guys, that is it for oat swathing. We'll see you in the next one where we'll be harvesting lots and lots of oats. See ya.